Hello, good morning, children. Today, 22nd April, Wednesday. So, almost we have completed two chapters, squares and square root and cubes and cube root. So, today, in 1 or 2 days, I go for revision, solved revision, square and square root and cube root, 1 or 2 sums daily for 2 or 3 lectures. After that, we go for new chapter, third chapter. So, question first is find the square root by prime factorization method. Find the square root by prime factorization method only using prime factorization methods. So here first part 11,025, second part 35 whole 85 upon 1,444, third part 0.00059049. So dear students, in question number second part and third part, this is your fraction and this one your decimal. It is very easy. If method is not given, then you can use long division methods, but here in the question you have to ask find the square root using prime factorization method. First of all, we find their square root using prime factorization method. So second question number second, find the cube root of the following. So though no method is given here, so in cube and cube root only prime factorization method is given. First part 5,832, second minus 4,74,552, and third part minus 686 upon minus 2,662. Here minus is present both numerator and denominator, so we cancels minus sign here. So this fraction is your positive fraction. Now I go for first question. I solved all parts. First part, square root of 11,025. This can be read as square root of 11,025. Find the square root of 11,025 using prime factorization methods. So here is a prime factors. 11,025 is your odd number. It is not divisible by smallest prime number 2. So we check this number for 3. Is it divisible by 3 or not? So what we can do here? We can find the sum of all digits. 1 plus 1 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5. It is 9. 9 is divisible by 3. So in this way you can find their prime factorizations. After that write square root and write all factors. In square root we make pairs, and to remove this square root we write one factor for each pair. 3, 5, 7. So its square root is 105. Similarly, question number second, 30. Find the square root of 35 whole 85 upon 1,444. First, we can express this mixed fraction into an improper fractions. Square root of 50,625 upon 1,444. How you can express it? First of all, we can multiply 1,444 by 35. Then after we can add 85 to its product. It is equal to 50,625. 50. So it is equal to square root 50,625 upon 1,444. Next. So this can be written as using property. This can be written as root 50,625 and root 1,444. Yes, in this way. So separately we can find the square root using prime factorization methods 50,625 and 1,444. If no method is given to you, so it is very easy, or suitable method is that find its square root using long division method. Long division method is suitable method if no method is given. But here in this question you have to given that find the square root using prime factorization method. So separately you can find the square root of 50,625 and 1,444. Again use the steps involved to find the square root using prime factorization method. Write their prime factors. We can write one factor for each. So it is equal to 225 upon 38. Again it is An improper fraction express improper fraction into a mixed fraction. Divide 225 by 38. It is equal to 5 whole 35 upon 38. Is it okay? Next, third part is your square root of 0.00059049. Find the square root of these decimal numbers. Again, I am asking to you all that to find the square root of decimal numbers, if no method is given, then it is easy to use long division method, because long division method is suitable method. It is quick and in time you can solve this sum. But here prime factorization method is given, then you can use the square root using prime factorization methods. So how we can do this sum? First, express this decimal number into a rational numbers. 59,049 upon how many zeros are there, how many digits after decimal point? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 8. So we insert here 80 with 1. So this can be written as using property root this one upon root 8 zeros are there, so its square root is 10,000. 100 into 100 into 100. Now find the square root of this one, 59,049, using prime factorization methods. You can use only prime factors. 3 3 3 3 all are 3's. So this is equal to 243 upon 10,000 and is equal to 0.0243. So square root of this number is equal to 0.243. So next, second question. This is from your, or secondly we can solve this sum using long division methods, but here no long division method is given. So how you can find this square root using long division methods? 0 is your whole part and after point this is called your decimal part. A decimal number consists of two part, whole part and decimal part. So for whole part only one pair is there. After decimal part we make a pair starting from left to right. So first pair, second pair, third pair and fourth pairs. So in this way you can find their square root. 0 zeros are 0. Again take after point next first pair, that is 0 0. Again 0 zeros are 0. Next bring down next pair, that is 0 5. So 5 occurs in the squares of 2. 2 2s are 4. 5 minus 4 1. Bring down next pair, that is 9 0. In this way double of this quotient. So find their square root. Next question number second, first part. Now find the cube root. This is cube root of 5832. So we can find their cube root using only prime factorization methods. Do their prime factors. 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. Make their triplet. In square and square root we can make pairs, or in cube root we can make their triplet. 2 into 3 into 3, 18. So square root is equal to 18. Next, this is your cube root of minus 4,75,552. Dear students, the cube root of negative integer is negative. First we can take common minus sign and then in common bracket you can write here, because cube root of minus 1 is equal to minus 1. Okay, so after that again find their cube root using prime factorization methods. Again 2 into 2 into 2, 3 into 3 into 3, 13 into 13 into 13. This is the recapitulation of square and square root and cubes and cube roots. Next, third question. Here cube root of minus 686 upon minus 2662. Both are negative sign, minus minus cancels. Now this is equal to cube root. By using property, this can be written as cube root of, now here 686 and 2662 are not your perfect cube number. So both are even number, they are divisible by 2. Then after it comes 343 upon 1331. They are perfect cube numbers. 343 is the perfect cube of 7 and 1331 is the cubes of 11. 7 into 7 into 7, 11 into 11 into 11. Remove cube root, it is equal to 7 upon 11. So thank you very much. Have a nice day. So tomorrow again I go for different sums of squares and square root and cubes and cube root.